how did my name come up in conversation regarding the score for the movie?
Okay. When Sony picked up the rights to the film, that was like one of the first conversations that we had. So we were still like only 2 months into production at that time. And so then, yeah, they kind of sent us a list, and obviously your name cropped up. And so we were really happy then when the footage finally got sent to you that you responded to it. I know about your background from Linkin Park, but what was it that made you want to actually go off and do film score?
Oh, that was really, the rep from Sony who called us said, here are a couple examples of your own work that we heard and we think would fit really well. And the 3 things they listed were my Fort Minor record and 2 remixes that I had done. And all 3 of those things I did completely for fun.
We had that complete freedom and the creative process on it then as well.
So I thought, well, if what they want is what I naturally do just for fun, then maybe this is going to be a really fun project.
Is there like a specific scene or a specific track that you guys are kind of like most proud of in the film then?
You know, there were a few scenes that we attacked early. Like the drug lab scene was one. The alarm scene when the SWAT team is first revealed to be in the building and the spotters hit the alarm. If we could get those right, then it was going to be one of the most challenging scenes. If we could do that, then we could do anything in the movie.
True.
Were there any cues that we did for the raid that when you finally heard them, you went, that is like really close to what I imagined it being?
But the one thing I actually really love most is actually the final fight. And you do this really interesting sort of like percussion piece on there. It kind of links to the way we do music for silat in demonstrations in Indonesia too, where it's like the percussion is kind of almost goes along with the movement of the fight scenes then. So like each block, each hit has a certain sort of like a exclamation point. And that was something I really loved about that. And then the way it built and built and built.
Like I don't know about those demonstrations, but what I do know, what that reminded me of is every year for New Year's Day, in Little Tokyo here, I'm half Japanese, and in Little Tokyo they do like a celebration, and part of that celebration is they do, karate, they do kendo, they do taiko drums, and they mix all that stuff together, and whenever they do it, there's always music playing and stuff. There's a lot going on, and I think, just thinking back about the piece, I think it has a little bit to do with that. There's something about the fighting form feels very like natural, and then the music feels very organic and natural, but then we mashed it up with some super digital stuff.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, that's what I liked about it, is that you kind of have this like traditional element to it, but then it's modernized too.
Yeah.
And it's like a mix of different styles, mix of different influences. So.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.